watch. Please watch.
Please watch.
Please watch.
If I'm the same, I'm catching feelings from all your
Please
dealings.
watch.
I
Please
might
watch.
stray,
Please
but
watch.
be the
Please
same.
watch.
How I feeling? Is it the same?
Dots and toys.
You're not planning to waste my time. To
Dots
my
and toys.
surprise, that was her
Dots
reply.
and toys.
Now
Dots
you
and
find
toys. Dots and toys.
Dots and toys. Dots and toys.
Please watch, like, and subscribe. I just let her know.
Like and subscribe.
Please watch and subscribe.
Thank you.
She knows so fat that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me again, That's in Toys or Nurse Mark Shao. Thank you so much for those who are watching my videos and for those who are planning to watch it. Thank you in advance. I hope everyone is doing fine. For those who doesn't know, I'm a registered nurse here in UK. Well, newly registered nurse. I just passed all the examinations here just a few months ago, and I'm enjoying my stay here in UK. Well, we are enjoying our stay here in UK. Me and my family, we're enjoying the UK experience as of now. Of course, there will be some issues as we go along the way, right? It's that's how life is, right? So, as you can see, I'm back on a sitting vlog. Well, I can't remember when was the last time I did this sitting vlog because I've been doing travel vlog. Well, there's another reason why I'm doing sitting vlog for today. Well, technically it's tonight because it's almost 11 in the evening. Sorry, I'm having difficulty speaking due to I think it won't hurt, so I'll just share about it. I am positive right now, so I have the symptoms. So I have a hoarseness of voice as of now. I do have fever and colds, flu-like symptoms. It's not that serious, I mean. Of course, my family is with me, so I won't be surprised if some of them will be positive eventually. But I can assure you, we are all vaccinated. Still, I'm doing isolation. Well, I do have time, right? So might as well do a vlogging. I'm thinking about what kind of content I should vlog. Then I realized that there's some few numbers of messages that I got regarding what process I did to get my family come here in UK, the dependence visa. I mean, how did I do it? How much did I pay? I'm gonna share it because there are some people who might be the same case as me. I could be a big help for them, and also for those who are curious about what kind of process a dependent visa should go through just to get here in UK. So that's the content of the video. Take note, there are two separate processes that I went through because my family came from UAE, that's Abu Dhabi specifically, and two teenagers came from Philippines. So there are some requirements or documents I submitted which are different. I added some other documents for my two kids coming from Philippines because alam niyo naman, Philippines is a bit strict. Yeah, it's for the good thing, right? It's for the good reason. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the topic. I'm gonna discuss first the dependent visa for my wife and my two younger kids coming from UAE. So let's go through it. For my wife, we only need to submit, of course, the marriage certificate, her birth certificate, her passport, her visa in UAE. Yeah, so that's the only thing that we submitted. Some of the documents are coming from me, so that would be the COS or the certificate of sponsorship, my birth certificate, my visa, and my BRP card. For those who doesn't know what COS and BRP are, those are the things that you can get once you are here in UK. So the BRP card is something that you could take once you get here, and COS is something that is given by your employer. Specifically for me, my employer is a hospital, NHS, so they're the one who's going to give with the COS, and that's the one I'm gonna submit as a requirement for my dependents. It is something that for sure you will have once you get here. Now, for my dependents, for the kids, it's the same thing. We submitted the birth certificate of the two of them, of course our marriage certificate, their passport, their visa in UAE, and again my COS and my BRP card. We added the vaccination, the COVID vaccination, as a proof that they are fully vaccinated. I didn't add a bank statement as part of the requirements because according to my COS details or certificate of sponsor, there's a clear question there. There's a specific question there that if the sponsoring facility or entity take yes or Y, yes is Y, then basically you don't need to include a bank statement to your application. But you could also do that. So I said I did 2 applications, right? For the first application from UAE, yeah, I didn't submit a bank statement or any kind of record, but for the Philippine application, I did. So for the application in UAE, I followed not submitting a bank statement. It was approved, so meaning it's okay. So for the Philippine application, I submitted the bank statement and it was also approved. Either way, it's fine. So I think there's no issue. For the amount, I did pay £295 or 315. That's the range. If you're gonna check the application, the price range for the application, it's different for kid and it's different for wife. But I didn't have that kind of choice. It's the same amount of money I paid. Doesn't matter if it's for children or for your wife. I paid, it's 295 or 315, 315. So that's each. So I paid 3 people for that from UAE. And don't worry, for the Philippines, it's the same amount of money. It doesn't matter where you are because it's under pounds. So you're gonna pay it. I would like to add a personal thing about the application that I did. So I have a stepdaughter and they're coming from the UAE. Although she's my stepdaughter, she's still under my dependent. So it doesn't matter. We didn't show any kind of, what do you call that, special documents just to say that she is under me, or there's no specific affidavit or SPA or whatsoever document that I need to present or I submitted stating that or a proof that she is my stepdaughter now. I just passed the requirements as is. No added information, no added requirements as is. For those who has the same situation, don't be afraid. It's nothing unusual. They're not really looking into it unless if you're not married, I think. Yeah, but since we're married, it's fine. I think I completed everything about UAE. Let's go back to the Philippines. For the Philippines, it's a bit longer. The requirements is a bit longer. Basically, the same thing as applying from UAE. Although there are some additional requirements or documents that you need to submit. For the Philippines, of course, passport, birth certificate, IOM. IOM it's a medical diagnostic that they're going to test TB or other contagious disease that is prevalent to that specific country, which is Philippines. I think malaria and tuberculosis, so they're testing they're gonna be tested for that, and they should be negative, and if they're positive, they need to go through treatments. Another requirement, since they are my kids from a different mother, we need additional documents like a consent letter from their mother stating that she is not entirely against it. Again, we don't need SPA, we don't need affidavit. A letter would do as long as she signed it and the kids signed it. Of course, they sent it to me and I signed it again, and they re-scanned it again, including their mother's IDs, of course, the valid IDs from the Philippines. For DSWD, they are, they're exempted for DSWD. Since I'm holding a skilled worker visa here, for the requirements for the DSWD is nulled, although they still need to get exception letter from DSWD, which they did. It's easy. After that, you need to also, this is based on my experience, the application was delayed for a few weeks due to the UK government asked for additional documents such as proof of they are living under my care. What I submitted is their current address, and of course the school is within that place. It's already a proof. It's proof enough that they are living with me. A billing address that stated their address as well, proof that they are staying in that place, proof in school reports or in the school documents there's address for the kids as well. I submitted that also just to so that they could cross-reference the address that they're staying and the school recorded address. What else? So again, the IDs, and of course the amount of payment that I did is, as I mentioned, it's the same thing. It's basically the same. I didn't do any SPA, I didn't do any affidavit, I didn't ask for lawyer's help. I just did the normal thing, let's just say DIY. I asked guidance also, but not all throughout the application, because the one I asked is a bit confusing, although it did help me. So I think that's the application. That's how smooth sailing the application is. Of course, there are some cracks along the way. It's nothing serious. And now they're here. So they're here now. And as I've said, they're enjoying UK. Let's see how well they can manage, especially this school year. Let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, so I think that would be the content for this evening, or for today, or for this video rather. Again, from UAE, there's no specific documents I submitted for my stepdaughter. No document, no additional information about that. I didn't submit any kind of SPA or affidavit. And then for the kids coming from the Philippines, I didn't also do any SPA or affidavit, as long as the mother agreed, and also DSWD gave the certificate of exemption. I don't know about lower than 14, because 14 and up, according to DSWD, they only need a certificate of exemption. So for 13 below, I don't have any idea how to proceed with DSWD. For the IOM, I think there's only one IOM in the Philippines, and it's based in Manila. That's valid for 6 months, I think, or 3 months. Yeah. So I think that is all, and as usual, I hope I managed to share an informative content, or gave you guys idea on how the application for UK dependent visa is being done here. And if you have any questions, specific questions, just just PM me. PM is the key, as they say. Again, this is Nurse Mark Chow. You can call me dotsandtoys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll think about my next vlog this coming week. And of course, don't forget to click the bell button. Yeah, have a wonderful time and a wonderful weekend, a wonderful season. See you around, and have a blast.
You know, so fat that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role.